Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, hope you guys know, hope everyone that you guys know, inshallah, is doing well. So brothers and sisters, Islamically, as Muslims, our dress code is so important. But what happens is because of the Western civilization, the dunya and shaitan himself, we get deceived and we forget about this, yeah? So let me try and give you guys an example here. I was down at Holloway Road with a brother last week, and it was around 9-10 o'clock here, and there was a massive commotion. As I turned around, wallahi, I was shocked. My heart actually ripped what I saw. I turn around and I see a group of Somali sisters. Again, I'm not trying to pick on the minority here, but I turn around and I see a group of Somali sisters here wearing a full khimar, the hijab and abaya and everything. They had music on their phone, blasting, they're shouting, they're pushing, shoving each other, cursing, all of this. The non-Muslims, they were actually on the road, they stood and they were looking at them thinking, what's this? Because we assumed this one of probably these nightclubs coming out, these nutters, we assumed. But then we were shocked to find out that these were Muslims. And what they didn't realize, because they had their clothing on, they were representing Islam. And through that situation, through what they were doing, they gave Islam a bad name. Not only did they give themselves a bad name, but they gave Islam a bad name. And the thing that hurt me the most is that my sisters over there were disobeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That hurt me. And number two, that these non-Muslims are looking at my sisters like they're mad. They're looking at them like they're crazy, and that got me frustrated. So sisters, what I want you guys to realize is that because you have a specific dress code and a specific guideline to your dress code, you are always representing Islam. And because the hijab is an obligation upon you, whenever you go outside, whenever you do something good, Islam gets the thumbs up. Whenever you do something bad, Islam gets the thumbs down. You are directly representing Islam through your clothing. Whereas us brothers, we don't have a specific guideline to our clothing. Our is from the belly to the knee. So, and we can wear casual clothes. And obviously, I'm not saying for the brothers to go outside openly sinning, but if the brothers were to go sin, unless it's clear cut that they're Muslims, Islam will either get thumbs up or thumbs down through the brothers. But you have a specific dress code. So whenever you do something good, alhamdulillah, Islam gets the thumbs up. Whenever you do something bad, Islam gets the thumbs down. Because you're representing Islam, you have that direct representation of Islam. Another thing is, yeah, this is to all the sisters, I want you all to find out and ask yourselves right now, why do I cover up? Why do I wear the hijab? Why do I wear the niqab? Why do I wear the jilbab, the abaya? Ask yourselves this. So because of family and culture and all of that, sisters tend to wear the hijab and abaya without knowing why. They don't understand the importance of it. So they go around acting all jahil, sinning in public. But that's only because they don't know. They don't understand how important the clothing is. They don't really understand. So if they did understand, they wouldn't be doing these things. Because wallahi, I even know sisters here that used to wear hijab and abaya and everything, and they used to go drinking alcohol, walking around school drinking alcohol. See, it doesn't make sense, but it's just because they don't know. So this is what I want you guys to do. If you guys know the answer to why you guys wear the hijab, alhamdulillah. If you don't, then please go out of your ways for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and go find out why you guys wear the hijab and abaya and cover up in general. So now to the brothers here, wallahi, it's sad because the brothers today, real talks, they ain't got no izzah, they ain't got no honor of their religion, no identity, nothing. The amount of times I walk down the street and a brother salamed me and I'm looking at him thinking, how am I supposed to know you're Muslim? You ain't got no beard, you ain't got no Islamic clothing, no Islamic identity. How am I supposed to know you're Muslim? What are you trying to hide from? Wallahi, brothers and sisters, yeah, when I started practicing here, you don't know how badly I wanted to wear the phobia. Obviously on camera, you guys see me wearing casual clothes, yeah. But if you guys know me in person, yeah, if you guys follow me on Snapchat and whatnot, you'll know that I'm always wearing a phobe. It's very rarely because I wanted people to know that I'm a Muslim. I wanted people to know that I'm practicing now. But because of my parents and my family thinking that I'm going to be called extremist, terrorist and whatnot, it was difficult for me. But like, alhamdulillah, after like a year or so, they allowed me. But I wanted the people to know, you know what I'm saying? I want to have my individual identity. Whereas the brothers today, real talk, is so sad because we get so indulged into the Western clothing, the Western civilization that we forget that we're supposed to have our individual identity. We're Muslims, man. What are you guys trying to hide? Show that you're Muslim. So when I did start wearing a phobia, a brother gave me such a beautiful advice. And I want all of you guys to reflect upon this, yeah? He said, the phobe gives you taqwa. Taqwa of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, yeah. So the amount of times, yeah, obviously I'm walking down the street with the brothers, yeah, and obviously we all got a bit of jahiliyyah in us, yeah, may Allah protect us, yeah. I feel like doing something jahil, I feel like doing something that I would have done in my jahiliyyah, something stupid when I'm out with the brothers. But then immediately I realised I'm wearing a phobe, man. I'm representing Islam. People are going to look at me. I'm a Muslim, I can't really do this. And it reminds me of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Same thing should apply to the sisters here. When you're walking down the street or in public in front of non-Muslims and you're wearing your abaya and the hijab and the niqab, immediately before you start sinning, it should remind you of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is one of the beauty of having your own Islamic identity. So to sum up, number one, sisters, please go find out why you cover up, why you choose to wear the hijab and the niqab and the abaya, all of that. Go research this, go find this out. Number two, sisters, realize that you have a direct representation of Islam. Because you have a specific dress code, you are always directly representing Islam. Number three, brothers, real talks, man, have some identity, man. Put some Islamic clothing on. For me, either I'm wearing a kufi or I'm wearing a thobe. It's either one of them, or sometimes I'm wearing both. But have some identity, brothers. Make sure people know that you're Muslim and have pride in that here. So hope you guys benefited, inshallah. Try to take one beneficial point out of the video and try to act upon it. I love you all for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Brothers and sisters, make sure you subscribe, rate and comment, do what you guys got to do, and I'm gonna catch you guys until the next video. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.